Hello, and welcome to episode 3, season 2 of Parker's Predictions. I'm Parker, he's Jimmy, and we're here to give you some awesome predictions.
Yes, sir.
How'd you do last week?
Another perfect week. 3-0.
3-0.
3-0. So I'm 6-0 on the season.
Woo!
I forgot to bring my paper out here that showed all my predictions, but I mean, you can look at the last video.
We had Texas, Wyoming, Cowboys, Jets, and what was it, that Minnesota game?
What was that?
I think it was the Minnesota game.
Yeah, sure was. This week we got some really good picks too. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm excited about these picks. Of course, we got to work Texas, and we're not doing a Dallas game this week.
No Dallas.
And that's
game.
fine. That's fine. Oh man, I feel so. Did you hear about Trayvon Diggs today?
What happened?
He got hurt in practice. ACL.
Oh, come on.
Oh, poor kid. God, you just feel so bad for him, you know? But, I mean, in the NFL, it's the next player up. You know, and Dallas' defense seems to be...
They seem to be the team.
They seem
Dallas.
to be rocking and rolling. So, we were at that game last week, and the Jets really never even stood a chance in that game. I mean, it was.
They had that
never
one
really-
play. You were saying
They had one play.
One play.
The
And
entire game.
What was that play? A touchdown.
It was a touchdown. So it was a blown assignment on the defense. But, you know, I mean, to do what they did on defense, Micah Parsons, I mean, he's playing.
Parsons, he went off. Did you see that he had like 7 yards on his bear crawl? Everyone ever
Yeah. That stadium was rocking too.
Oh yeah, that stadium was loud.
rocking. Yeah.
We had these guys next to us. We have two people next to us that were like crazy. The ones on my side, they showed up for the second quarter, and then for halftime they just went to go get food and left.
Yeah.
And then the guys on your side, they were big.
They were all about
Cowboys
it. Oh,
fans.
they were just. You love seeing
They
that.
were
You love to
big
see
Cowboys
that.
fans.
Yeah.
They'll go. Those are the type of people to go to any game,
Yeah.
no matter what. If
Win or
it's
lose,
away
those-
or home.
Yeah, those are just your die-hard
Those are your diehard fans.
fans. Yeah. No matter how the team's doing. We decided to move it back into the garage this week. Getting a little bit cooler, but if you see the sweat beads kind of dripping off us, it got warm again all of a sudden. But we're gonna power through this.
But anyways,
So you know, first game of the week, we picked a couple night games in college football. Everybody's gonna be on Colorado and Oregon. But we decided we did Colorado 2 weeks in a row. We're not gonna do it this week. Who are we starting with this week on college football? Who do you want to go with?
So we got to save Texas for last.
Yes.
So let's go that Ohio State Notre Dame game.
Number 6 versus number 9, both undefeated. Woo! You know, someone's got to get the first L. You know,
this loss could ruin the season for both of these teams.
God, unfortunately, in college football these days, that's the way it goes.
Yeah.
You know, one loss
and you're done.
Yeah.
Unless you're Bama. I mean, we've seen them win national titles with a loss.
Yeah, Notre Dame, man, I'm really, really impressed with their quarterback. The kid, Hartman.
Sam Hartman.
God, 13 touchdowns. How many
13
picks?
touchdowns and 0 picks.
Zero picks on the season.
90 throws and no picks.
I mean, the guy looks like he's 42 years old, but all that aside, I mean, he's playing some ball. He really is playing some really good ball.
1,000 yards in the season already.
Yeah, I mean,
he's surrounded by a good team.
I don't see how they got Notre Dame as the underdog this match. I really don't see that.
It's in Notre Dame, too.
I mean, I think Ohio State's kind of just rolling there with that Ohio State Buckeyes helmet, and they're like, all right, they're 3-0. Until someone beats them, they're going to be the team to beat.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think last week, because if y'all watched college football last week, every ranked team was on upset alert.
Yeah.
Every ranked team. I don't know. I think Ohio State might have been one of the only ones that was not on upset alert.
Yeah. They took care of business. There's a matchup predictor. There's 65%.
Yeah, I didn't see that. It went up.
Oh, it went up since
66.1.
Oh, God. Okay. Yeah. So everybody's leaning towards Ohio State in this game, man.
I can't see that. I mean, it's in Notre Dame. They have all of the momentum.
They're pretty evenly matched. Total yards for the season, you know. Ohio State 474. Notre Dame's at 508 for the season.
That's
so
really good.
It's not too far off. Yards allowed. The defense, you got
the defense, Ohio State's a little better, but the Notre Dame offense, though.
Yeah.
They're rolling.
Yeah. The 13 touchdowns, the 0 interceptions.
That's awesome. That's one of the best stats you can have in college football.
I mean, those are Heisman numbers.
Yes, some quarterbacks don't even get 13 touchdowns in a season.
Yeah. So they're calling for a lot of points. Kind of 55.5 points. The line, like we said, is
3 to OSU.
3 to OSU.
But the ticket prices, though.
What are they? Hit me with that.
Almost $500.
Sheesh, that's a little bit of cash.
Well, it's because it's 6 versus 9. You know, any game ranked that high is going to be $500.
These are powerhouse teams.
Yeah.
Too. You know, people. All the stars are going to come out.
Like I already said, yeah.
You know,
one loss and it's over.
Yeah.
For both of these teams, because they're both. I mean, they're both in the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
And we've seen it before. If you lose one game, they're gonna drop you deep.
Yeah. I mean, the good thing about this matchup is they're both undefeated.
They're both
right?
undefeated.
Ohio State, if they lose,
they still have.
They could do a little, and if they keep it close, they may not even fall out of the top 10.
Yeah.
You know, unless there's.
I mean, we saw with Bama.
Yeah.
Bama lost by 10 points at home for the first time ever against Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And they were still in the top 10.
It doesn't go it doesn't go the same way though if you're Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Because if Ohio State comes into this match and blows Notre Dame away.
Oh yeah, Notre Dame's out.
Notre Dame's gonna fall. They're gonna fall.
No, they're not gonna make it.
You know, so with all that being said, you got any more stats for me in this matchup?
Nah,
what do you think?
6:30. The weather might be rain. It might rain.
I know.
61 degrees. I mean 71 degrees.
71 degrees, a little bit of rain. That's football
awesome.
weather. Let's go sliding around in the mud. Oh, there's no more mud on these fields. It's all turf.
It's all turf.
Yeah, but still, I'll take a little bit of rain.
I'll take a little bit of rain,
mm-hmm.
especially in the turf. So, what do you got this game?
Oh man, so I was kind of in a rush with my picks this afternoon. So I'm kind of gonna make things up on the fly here. I really, really like Ohio State in this matchup. I really do. I know Notre Dame's putting up some good numbers and all that, but Ohio State seems to want to show up for these big games, right? I got a lot of points being scored in this game. I got Ohio State 35.
35.
Notre Dame 24.
Whoa.
So they're definitely going to go over, right? And I got Ohio State covering that 3 points. Mm-hmm.
All right, well, it's happened 3 weeks in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to happen again this week.
What is it?
The upset.
Oh, you're feeling it.
Notre Dame is going to go to their stadium and beat Ohio State 41-38.
Oh, a close one.
They're going to beat.
Okay.
I mean, they have all the momentum. Their quarterback, 13 touchdowns. It's in Notre Dame. They have the weather.
Mm-hmm.
They have the better offense. And their defense is basically tied.
Yeah.
So, just looking at those stats alone, it looks like Notre Dame could even win by more than that.
Okay. Well, let me throw this one little extra nugget out there for my prediction. My score stays the same.
Mm-hmm.
I got this Notre Dame kid throwing 2 picks.
What?
Yeah.
2 picks?
I mean, the game's going to be going faster. This Ohio State defense, I mean, they're going to be flying around.
They've been good.
Give me 2 picks for that quarterback. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's a lot.
Okay. All right. So that's how we're feeling about that game. The next game is 6:30 as well. Right down the street, Waco, Texas.
You want to pick that one?
I'd say yeah.
Let's go.
Right? Yeah, we'll do that one, and then we'll go to our NFL pick.
So, number 3, Texas.
Number 3, say it louder.
Number 3.
Let's go.
Texas in the nation. Number 3 versus
Been a
Baylor.
while.
Been a while. Is Texas back?
You're really going to find out in this game. Wyoming, hey, hats off to that Wyoming head coach.
Yeah.
He called a great game.
I mean,
he was doing what he could do.
He's 2-2 on the season.
I mean, the guy called a heck of a game. Texas gave them every chance possible to stay in the game up into that fourth quarter where they kind of just exploded, right? But Wyoming they were in the game.
They hung in there, but I mean, 31-10.
Yeah,
that looks like a good score.
The score looks a lot worse than what the game actually was.
Yeah,
Texas, bursted into the fourth quarter with
we scored 21 points in the fourth quarter again.
There you go. So that's kind of how that game went. But hey, you're top 5 in the nation. You got a target on your back. Everybody's coming for you. Same thing in this game. Baylor, the 1-2 record. Don't let it fool you. They're coming.
We've seen it every year with Baylor.
I mean, they played Utah last week, and I think they lost by 7 points.
Yeah, 7 points. But did you see Texas State though?
Yeah,
did you look at those stats?
They did lose to Texas State.
They lost in Waco. The line for that game 26.5 to Baylor.
Yeah.
And Texas State went into Waco and beat them by 11 points.
That was a big one. That's a huge blemish on their record.
So, yeah, I mean, it would look, even if they beat Utah, that one loss would look terrible on the season. In Waco versus Texas State, I mean, that can go down as one of the biggest upsets on the year. Texas State, Baylor.
Yeah. And it's like the tale of two worlds on these quarterbacks because Quinn Ewers is playing lights out. I mean, he's got
8 touchdowns.
How many picks?
0 picks.
0 picks. The kid's playing really, really good. He looked a little bit flustered and almost a little annoyed that second, third quarter in the Texas game, but he shook,
what he does.
He shook himself out of it.
You know, the Sawyer Robertson kid. He's not looking the best.
One touchdown
and 3 picks.
3 picks on the
terrible.
season. Yeah. If you look at the total yards though for these teams, Baylor actually has more yards.
Yeah, but
on the
who
year.
They played though?
We
played Bama.
Yeah, and it's the yards allowed.
Yeah.
That's really catching up to these teams. Because Texas is only allowed like
276.3 yards a game.
Okay.
That's really good.
And how much is Baylor allowed?
333.
There you go. Yeah.
And then, I mean, they've allowed, what was that? 170 rushing yards a game. And, I mean, our running back is looking good.
Yeah.
I mean, he's no Bijan.
No, and we'll get to him later.
He's no Bijan, but
he's looking really good.
He can play ball. And then their pass defense isn't any better.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 170. And the Texas defense, though, less than 100 rushing yards a game.
Man, if they can keep this up, if they can get this momentum
Defense
going.
wins championships.
Yeah, into to the meat of to the Big 12 with some tough matches coming up here. They got something cooking, man.
OU.
They got something really cooking, you know. Matchup predictor is heavy Texas.
It is.
Heavy.
90. This is a weird stat that I came across. All time, Texas leads 80-24-4.
Okay.
So we've
dominated this
matchup.
Yeah. There were a couple years though, I mean, pretty recent that, Baylor came
won
to
the
play.
Big 12.
Yeah. And I mean, they still got the coach.
They still have that coach, but they got
a really, really good coach. I think, the spread's 14 on this. I'm not like
it's 14 and a half.
14 and a half? Man, I really think that Baylor's going to keep it fairly close early. And Texas is kind of just turn it up again in that second half, right? The over-under is 49. I got Texas almost doing that on their own. I got them scoring some points on this defense. Yes. Yeah, I really do. I'll pick first, so you can pick after me.
All right.
But Texas number 3 in the nation, Baylor with the 1-2 record, playing in Waco with the 14-point spread, leaning towards Texas. I got this game Texas 45, Baylor 24.
Woo! Yeah. Good score. So, Thomas, he made another prediction.
Thomas coming through.
38-17 Texas.
Ooh, I like it. He'll be at this game too?
No.
Okay.
So you got them going over the over-under, and he has them covering the spread.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
And I don't agree with either of y'all.
No.
I still got Texas winning, but seeing how Texas has done in their past games, they haven't scored many points. So I went off of that, and I got them going barely under.
Okay.
I got Texas 34, Baylor 13.
Oh.
So I think it's going to be a close game like the Wyoming game. But then Texas is just gonna.
Texas picks it up. They're just gonna go crazy. Second half. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's a good pick. I like that pick.
Yeah, we haven't seen them score many points this year. Do they even have 100 points in the year yet?
They're due to pop off, and
they have to.
We'll see.
They need style points.
That's a good point because Oregon, USC, Oklahoma,
they all have style.
They're having no problem putting up style points against teams that they're supposed to be doing it against. If you play Eastern State Carolina University or whatever, you got to put up 90 if you can.
Like that. What was it? Oregon beat that one team like 81-7. And then the team that lost 81-7 won like 91-0.
That was a weird stat. Yeah, that was kind of funky.
If Texas can win 81-7, I'll take that.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time Texas has ever put up that many points on anybody.
81-7.
Yeah.
Last time I think we put up that many points was like I mean, the highest scoring game that I've ever seen with Texas is like 49-0. And when was that?
Yeah, we all remember that matchup for sure. Hopefully, we can bring some more of that into the next time we meet up in Dallas.
I mean, we haven't seen 60 points from Texas in the past few years.
Yeah.
We've seen a couple 50-point games.
Man, I can see the sweat just rolling off your forehead. Okay, we're almost done here, though. We got one more matchup for you, and we're going to roll into the NFL. Okay. NFL.
There wasn't really many good picks this week. I mean,
yeah.
We were going to pick because, like, there was the Bengals and, like, the Ravens or something. Actually, the Bengals and another 0-2 team. We were going to pick that game, but they're both 0-2. That's weird to pick an 0-2 teams. I mean, like we were saying for the Notre Dame game, one team has to get a win in that game.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to predict that.
So we went with the Falcons and the Lions. The Lions are.
They
got one loss, but they're very, very close to being 2-0 as well.
You saw who they beat though. With their one win.
Yeah, man.
Kansas City.
Yeah.
They won 21-20.
And I think didn't the Lions lose in the overtime or something?
They lost in overtime against Seattle though.
Okay, well Seattle's looking pretty good too. So the Lions are overtime game away from being 2-0 as well. To Falcons and Lions. Who would have thought it, And of course, Bijan going to Atlanta, we're keeping an eye on him. He's having a rookie of the year season so far. These first couple games, man, he's running the ball.
He's making moves that aren't scientifically possible.
God, yeah, that cut, man, I could feel that through the TV and scoring a touchdown. Woo! People just bouncing right off of him. Matchup predictors got it going towards the Lions though. Even with the Falcons having the better record.
It's in Detroit. That's where you got to take advantage, and also it looks like it's not gonna be sold out maybe.
Oh really?
Only $88 for a ticket.
Oh man.
So maybe Atlanta fans are taking those tickets and trying to support their team.
I bet it sells out. I can't imagine this because the Lions got something cooking. Falcons got a good team.
Unless it already has sold out, and that's trying to get into getting next to the stadium.
Yeah, the spread's only 3 points.
3 points to the Lions.
They're calling for a close game. I believe the Lions play in a dome, so
they do. Yeah,
you'll be able to throw the football around the yard and run it
But then, I mean, they're not going to be able to throw or run it questionably.
Why?
Because they have their star running back, David Montgomery, questionable.
Oh, no.
And their star receiver, questionable.
For the Lions?
St. Brown.
Oh, gosh.
Both of them are questionable.
And what about the Falcons? How are they looking?
They had like 2 injuries.
Okay.
And they're linemen. I mean, that's fine.
To be honest with you, I don't even know who the Falcons quarterback is. That's
Desmond Ridder.
How's he looking this year?
He's looking okay. I mean, he played for Cincinnati.
Okay.
He made it to the playoffs, but then he got blown out by Georgia.
Oh yeah. Now I remember. And then the Lions are doing their thing with Goff. I mean, he's having.
Oh yeah. He said in an interview. I think he said, "I know it's been a slow start with the Lions, but I think we're starting to slowly figure it out."
Yeah, I mean.
And they have.
They look like a completely different team.
They win.
Normally you see the Lions playing whoever on a Sunday. That's a good time for a nap. Right.
Yeah.
Now they're playing some ball.
I mean, they went into Arrowhead and beat the Kansas City Chiefs, not in the preseason, 21-20. I mean,
yeah.
That's a stat that's going to be looked at forever. You beat
this year anyway. Yeah.
You beat Patrick Mahomes in Arrowhead, and you went into the year.
Yeah.
What, like 26 in power rankings or something?
So it's a little bit different when you're predicting like
NFL
because every single first down, every single field goal,
all that
you got to earn all that. So I don't really have this being that high. The over under is 46, which seems to me like a lot of points to me.
You think?
To me, it does. At least with this matchup, the way I'm looking at it, I got
both of these. Yeah.
I'm gonna pick, and then I'll let you finish us off here. But I have the Lions actually winning this game in a close one. As much as I hate to say that, Bijan, I'm rooting for you. Keep doing your thing. But I think the Lions kind of bounce back this week and hand the Falcons their first loss. I got the Lions winning this game 21-17.
Whoa. All right. So, yeah, I guess I'll make my pick.
Oh, do you got any more crazy stats for me on this game?
12 p.m. That's all I got.
Oh, okay. So 12 p.m. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, David Montgomery. I mean, I put the running backs too, because why not?
Mm-hmm.
David Montgomery, 141 yards, 2 touchdowns. Bijan doesn't have any touchdowns as a running back.
Are we sure about that?
Not as a running back. He didn't. Because
it was a receiving play. Okay, so that was a toss.
Yeah.
That's a receiving touchdown.
He has more.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah, he has more touchdowns as a receiver than a running back. But 180 yards on the season as a rookie.
Yeah, keep it up, kid. You're doing a good job.
Both of these quarterbacks, though, they're looking slow on the season. Desmond Ridder, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Jared Goff, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. I got them going barely over the over-under. I got the Lions winning 27-21.
So you're with me on this.
Uh-huh.
Good thing for you not picking with your heart and going with Bijan automatically.
I was thinking about it, but...
You can't do it. You just can't.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, it's in Detroit. These fans are going to be rocking, probably. I bet, like you were saying, I bet the stadium's going to sell out.
Yeah, they want to get the season back on track with a win.
I bet that stadium's going to be rocking, and they're gonna fire off on all cylinders.
Yeah.
And they're gonna win this game.
Okay, I like that pick a lot. And quarterback play goes into that too.
Yeah. You know, I mean, we're looking at the running backs because of Bijan, but
trust in Goff, man. Goff can play some ball.
He played for the Rams.
He can play. He can really play.
The bad thing about it is his Rams team won the Super Bowl without him. In the first year, so.
God almighty, that has to hurt.
His Rams team won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
After they traded him, I mean, it was a QB trade.
So you're talking about playing with a chip on your shoulder. He's trying to get back to the big game and prove to the whole Rams organization that was you guys messed up. Yeah.
Y'all might have won the Super Bowl, but y'all didn't win it in the long run.
Yeah. So I hope Bijan has a great day, but
I hope he does too. But
I'm picking the Lions in that game.
Yeah, I mean the Lions are looking good.
Well, good, man. I think I like these picks too. I'm trying to go 9-0 here. I like all my picks. You know, I'm off to a good start here.
I'm going 4-2 already. I picked 2 upsets. I feel like my upset might happen though.
Yeah.
This Notre Dame.
Yeah.
But let's hope that we both don't get a loss from Texas Baylor.
Yeah.
Let's all hope that.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Oh, yeah, one last thing real quick. I wanted to see if you had an opinion about the Travis Hunter hit. Deion came out and said he's not blaming the kid who actually hit him. That's just football. That's the name of the game. If you had, I believe even Hunter said the same thing. He's like, that guy went out there and did what he was supposed to do. To a fan, especially a Colorado fan right now,
they're all mad.
It looks like a bad hit. It was one of those boom plays.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen much of it. I didn't watch much of the replay, but I saw like a little bit of the hit. And
I watched a little bit of it too, and it looked like he may have been a tad late, but it was just. I mean, that's the nature football. Of this game, man. You're out there playing.
That's good on the refs.
Yeah,
they let them play ball.
Yeah, and hats off to Deion for sticking up for the kid. I mean, that poor kid was receiving all kind of crazy death threats and stuff like that. Him and his family. So. Good on Deion for setting that record straight. Hey, man, this is the nature of the game. I mean, it's a contact sport, and people are going to get hurt.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anything else you got for me?
Nope.
You want to sign us off then?
Yeah, I'll sign us off. So this has been week 3, season 2 of Parker's Predictions with Jimmy and Parker. We out.
Sweating.